Alright folks, the final step in building our website is just going to be to add some widgets to the sidebar in this blank space over here, and then to create our footer. The footer will show up on every page below the content, or wherever your content ends at the bottom, and the sidebar widgets will show up wherever there's a sidebar, usually on pages and on blog posts. And once we're done with this, you'll have your final product ready to take and go and show the whole world. Alright, to add widgets in our sidebar, they're just called widgets in WordPress, just hover on the dashboard icon and click widgets. And you can also do this in the customize area too, if you'd rather go to appearance customize, but this is sort of the old-fashioned way of doing it, and it's how I stayed doing it. First, let's just open up the area we want to add to, which is the right sidebar, and the right sidebar just has that search bar in it. Even though there are widgets in our left sidebar, we're not using the left sidebar, so the widgets don't show up anywhere. And what we want to do is look in the available widgets on the left. These widgets are infinite. You can add them, delete them, add them again, add 4 of them, whatever you want. And we just want to find the visual editor. And once you click Visual Editor, just click right sidebar and then Add Widget. And our Microsoft Word-esque editor will open. And I'm just going to right click and paste in some content I've already written about the site. This just includes some text and an email address with that mail to link you get when you link an email address. And call this section About the Site. And save. Close it up with the arrow, and now when we look at the site, on any page or post with the sidebar, we'll see the new section we just created. Cool. The next thing I want to add is a Facebook page plugin, which used to be called a Facebook like box. So let's just Google Facebook page plugin, because that's the new way that Facebook does it. And let's click on the page plugin social plugins link. And this page might look kind of complicated at first, but all you need to do to get the Facebook like button and your page's little banner on your site is just type in the link to your Facebook page right here. Mine's already entered, facebook.com/tutorblogger. Then choose if you want the timeline. You can delete that and it won't show your recent posts. You can then write in a width of 180 to 500 pixels, depending on how big the space we're going to insert this is. But I'm just going to leave this as the default width and the default height, and check Adapt to Plugin Container Width. I also like showing friends' faces, and if you want to do these other options, then go right ahead. To insert this little Facebook thingamajigger onto the site, we want to click Get Code. And now this part is where it gets a little tricky, but just follow me. First, click in step 2. If you click once, it will highlight, and we can right click copy. Now come back to the site, and we're going to leave widgets for just a second and go to settings, WP insert code. You'll have that new area for WP insert code once you install the WP insert code plugin. And in header code, just paste in that code that Facebook generated for us in step 2. Perfect. That's just how it works. This code needs to be somewhere in the header of our website, and this plugin accomplishes just that. And then save changes. Now come back to Facebook and highlight the step 3 code and copy it. And we can paste this step 3 code into a post or a page as long as you paste it in the text tab. But for now we want to go back to Appearance Widgets and paste this in a blank visual editor, which is a lot like a post or a page. They operate the same way in just different locations. So let's click right sidebar, Add Widget. Make sure to click on the text tab because, as you know, we're pasting in code and you're probably getting pretty good at this. And now let's just paste in the code from Facebook. There we go. And if you want, you could enter in more code below it from Facebook or from Google or Twitter, or just write some sentences, but we're just going to leave this as is and write in join us on Facebook. And save. That should do the trick. Close the widget, and now if we refresh our blog page, for example, our Facebook page plugin will be working. Beautiful. And people can like or unlike your page in line with your content.